Good morning. Let's start by just taking a moment to settle in and get present. For me, that looks like closing my eyes and putting a hand on my chest, grounding my energy into my body by directing my attention in, noticing how I'm sitting, noticing where I'm making contact with the floor, noticing the air on my skin, noticing the feel of my heartbeat. Intentionally deepening my breath. Today I'm practicing a square breath. Four equal movements. Inhale, hold, exhale, hold. Inhale, count to 4 or 5. Hold, count to 4 or 5. Exhale, count to 4 or 5, and hold, count to 4 or 5. This is a very good breath to center yourself and ground yourself into your being, to make a quick change when you're feeling anxious or overwhelmed. Good morning. I've been thinking for days about returning to this video creation process and continuing the thoughts of how to share information with you that I have collected that has been helpful to me and helpful to my clients, to work with your energy, your mental, your physical, your emotional, and your spiritual energy, to help align you to feel healthier, more like you, and more prepared for your days, your weeks, your life, for making choices, for co-creating the life that you want to live. That is my intention. Every day I come up against or come into focus with different types of information, different types of tools and skills that people can use, that I use, to help in this process. I think that the best place to start, or a place to start, for some people it might be the right place, for other people they might need a different starting point, but a good place to start is recognizing the continual flow of thoughts in your mind, and recognizing that those thoughts in your mind are not who you are, right? And one way to know that is that you can have a conversation with yourself about the thoughts in your mind. So you're not the thoughts in your mind, right? You might be the observer of the thoughts of your mind. You might be some other parts, but you're definitely separate from the thoughts in your mind. So, across thousands of years, across hundreds of cultures, probably thousands of cultures, people have identified this ongoing thought stream in various different ways and come up with different skill sets to work with that. The monkey mind is probably the most well-known representation of this continual flow of thoughts in your brain. I have recently thought of it as a dog. I have recently gotten a 2-year-old golden retriever who is a ball of anxious and chaotic energy. And after working with him in my meditation process, seeing how my mind was going to plans for the future, things I should say to somebody, thinking, reassessing things I said to somebody in the past, every time I came up against those things, instead of thinking of it as the monkey mind and I was trying to calm that monkey down, I thought of it as a dog that was chaotic and anxious, and I was trying to calm that dog down by saying, here, sit, here. And it really, to me, it was a little bit more powerful and successful than some of my other monkey mind conversations. So part of meditating is coming in contact with that part of your brain and or your mind or your self and developing a different relationship with it. So if you are constantly wrapped up in your thoughts, you don't have any control, right? You are the dog walker being pulled along on the leash chasing the squirrel. When you practice meditating, and very simply by practice meditating, I mean spend some time each day sitting, or any time, it doesn't matter. In the beginning you won't do it each day, and that's okay. Spend some time, whatever it is, however it is, spend some time in relationship with you who is observing your mental talk, your mental thought process. As you develop that relationship, the observer you, the part of you that isn't the dog or the monkey or the continual ongoing thought stream, that voice gets stronger. That trainer gets better at training that part of you. And ultimately, that's the goal of meditation, is becoming the quiet observer, recognizing yourself, knowing yourself, and being in presence with yourself as the quiet observer. But it takes a long time to get there. It takes a long time to get there. And so many of my clients say, oh, I can't meditate. Oh, I can't meditate. That's nope. And meditation is kind of like taking a bath or taking supplements or taking a walk in nature. Like, it's kind of like an essential self-care item that you need on your routine list. And it doesn't have to look like the monk sitting still for hours chanting. It doesn't have to look like that. It doesn't have to look like sitting still. In today's age, it can look like doing it while you're driving with your eyes open. It can look like doing it while you're walking. It can look like doing it while you're doing your dishes, right? Buddhists, Thich Nhat Hanh, he always advocated for present moment mindfulness, non-judgmental awareness. Mindfulness is present moment, non-judgmental awareness. So while you're doing the dishes and you're coming into contact with, I am washing dishes, or I am driving my car, or I am walking in the woods, you're creating separation between you and the mind that's like, oh my God, I have to do this and I have to do that. And why didn't I say that to her? And I'm going to say this and I'm going to do that. And let me plan this and let me see this and da 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 da. Right? That is where we are 99.9% of the time, or 100% of the time if you haven't practiced meditating. This practice is more powerful than it sounds. It will make more of a difference in your life than you can imagine. You have to start somewhere. When you first meet someone, it can be a little awkward, you can feel a little uncomfortable, you don't know their habits, you don't know their preferences, you don't want to come off too strong, you don't want to come off too meek. It's the same thing. You're coming in contact with a part of yourself. You're meeting yourself. You're getting to know yourself. You are coming to understand yourself. And that happens through repetition, through continually meeting yourself from observer to thought, observer to thought, observer to thought, observer to thought. And when you're practicing meditation, what it looks like is, okay, I'm going to close my eyes, I'm going to focus on my breath, I'm going to center myself, and oh my God, my mind is thinking. It's thinking of all the things I have to do, I have to do, I have to do, I have to do. And then the observer, the part of you who is meditating, says, oh, I'm thinking. I'm going to focus on my breath. Where's my attention? Okay, I'm going to focus on my breath. And then the thought mind is, oh my God, I have to do this. And I don't think I did that. Did I do that? Oh my God, what did I do? Who did I say that to? And then the observer says, I'm thinking. Okay, I'm going to focus on my breath. And a meditation session, whether it's a minute or 20 minutes, is a continual going back and forth until the observer is stronger than the thought stream that you have been identifying with for as long as you have been alive. So it takes a really long time, and it takes consistent practice. And I can tell you that I started appreciating meditating and appreciating the value that I got from meditating probably 7 to 10 years ago. And this year, let's say if it's been 100 days in this year, I have meditated maybe 90 days this year. And this is the first time that I have been that consistent. And it makes such a huge difference in feeling aligned with who you are, in feeling not alone, in feeling like you belong, in feeling like you're worthy, in feeling like you know who you are. I know who I am because my soul self, my higher self, my observer self, the other part of me that isn't the thinking mind or the emotional mind or the nervous system mind has more say than these other parts. These other parts are here. They are here, and I come in contact with them every day, all day long. But because I'm meditating on a regular basis, this part is stronger. And it takes less time for me to re-engage with, oh, this is what's happening with me, right? Okay, so that's a really pretty good introduction of the value of meditating, what to expect when you're meditating, why you should meditate, and the realistic version of what meditating looks like. This is a journey that it's not like a class. It's not like, okay, I'm in class, I'm going to be there for 6 weeks or a semester, and I'm going to learn everything I need to learn, and then I'm going to go out and apply it in my workplace. It's not like that at all. It's a habit. It's an eating habit. It's a self-care habit that is going to take a while to adapt to your schedule. It's like flossing. If you didn't grow up flossing, and I know most of us in our 50s didn't grow up flossing, coming to realize from too many dental visits, thank you very much, the power and necessity of flossing, and then trying to implement that in your daily life, at least for me and everyone I know, it's kind of just like that. All right. We're going to keep it short today. We're going to do a quick meditative process. So, wherever you are, even if you're driving, just listen. Don't close your eyes. Just listen. Stay engaged and present in what you're doing. If you're somewhere where you can stop and you can sit and you can close your eyes, then please do that. Otherwise, just visualize, imagine yourself. Imagine that you are meditating. Current research shows that the mind does not know the difference between an actual lived activity and an imagined activity. The brain responds the same way. So just imagine that you're doing it, if you can't. Otherwise, join us in closing our eyes, connecting to our breath, connect to your attention. When I say attention, I mean, where's your visual attention going? When you redirect your eyes, maybe up a little bit and in, maybe trying to get to the crown chakra or the pineal gland, right? Direct your visual attention into your body. And then try to direct your sensory attention into your body. So on the inhale, feel the air going through your throat. Feel your lungs expanding. See if you can feel your diaphragm moving. Expand your belly. And you can direct your visual attention down also. You can direct your auditory attention in. If you close your throat just a little bit on the inhale becomes more audible and it's coming from your throat. Now, while you're sitting here, focusing your attention inward, focusing on your breath, notice when you're thinking and just say to yourself, thinking, oh, I'm thinking. And then if you need another anchoring word, say breathe, or hear, or sit, or I am. And use whatever word you choose as a mantra. Meaning just repeat it over and over again as a way to anchor yourself into the present moment, into your body. And when your mind wanders, as it will, just call it back. Here, here, sit, breathe. I am here. And return your visual attention back inward to your head, maybe to your throat. Listen to your breath. Feel your body expand and contract. Notice your thinking and return it to your body here. Here. Sit. I am here. I am here. I am here. I am now. Here now. I am. Look inward. Feel your crown chakra. Feel your throat. Feel your chest expand and contract. Repeat your mantra, calling your mind back to you right here, right now. Present moment, non-judgmental awareness. I am here now. Start to notice the air on your skin. Notice the way your seat feels, the way your body makes contact with the world around you. Notice the energy between your hands and your body. Notice where your visual attention is and return it to your third eye, slightly up and in, activating your pituitary gland. Bring your hands into prayer position. However you like. I like to collect the energy around me and slightly above me, and then bring it in contact with each of my chakras, even the lower ones. Thank yourself for taking a moment to practice. Thank you for taking time to practice. Thank you for your attention. Thank you for your effort to listen, to receive. Extending your gratitude to your whole life, to the fact that you are alive, to your relationships, to your place in the world, to the earth, to the beautiful earth that we live on, that we live with. Thank you. Namaste. I see the love in you as I see it in myself. I see the spirit reflected in you as I see it in myself. Namaste. Thank you. Have a great day. I'll see you next week.